Hi everybody, I'm Haneen at the Adult Learning Center, and I'm here to tell you about a software provided by the library called Transparent. What is Transparent, you ask? Let me show you. So today's Lunch and Learn is all about Transparent Online, which is an online language learning database with over 100 languages available. So to start, we will log on to chpl.org, go to Services, go to Adult Education, and we'll scroll down here to Online Resources and Research Databases and click on Transparent Language Online. I am already logged in, as you see, but if you aren't logged in and you're a first-time user of Transparent Language Online, the first thing you'll notice is that you need to create an account to use it. The main reason for an account is to save your language choices and your progress in the program. So an account can be created with just a username and a password. However, without an attached email, you as the user will be required to remember the username and the password. There's also a guest account option for a first look at Transparent Language Online. That, however, is not a permanent option. So once you create an account and you log on to the website, the first thing that you'll see is a list of languages that are offered. I've gone ahead and I chose French as my language, but in addition to choosing a language, you'll also have a different option for like dialect choices and native speaker choices as well. For example, if you choose Spanish, there is an option for Latin American Spanish and also, Spanish from the country Spain. While speakers of Brazilian Portuguese and Turkish would only be able to learn Latin American dialect of Spanish. So each language is different in the options that are available to it. You can also see that in some of the options there's something called KidSpeak. Now go ahead and click on that. So as you can see, KidSpeak has music and animated images. So if you're using it with kids and you're in a public place, be sure to have some headphones because it can get loud. But it does have options for kids and lessons that present in a kid-friendly way. So you'll see that when you first choose a language, you'll be presented with something called a learning path. And in this learning path, there are units that go through and give you different themes and different options and sort of different lenses in which to learn the language. See, we have hello, making plans, organizing your trip, eating out, pleased to meet you, getting around the city, dealing with money, and out and about. So each unit has a different focus area, and these give options for learning a language to achieve a particular goal. The default lesson for most languages are focused on the activities of somebody visiting, like finding transportation or going shopping, meeting people, but there are also other lessons available. As you can see on the side here, there are different modules and modes for different lessons in the learning pathway. So say you wanted to focus on let's see. All right, let's click on. So as you can see, when you first open it, it gives you an objective for what this particular lesson is asking you to do. And here you'll see a keyboard of sorts, a stop and go, a pronunciation helper, and also Transparent Online gives these really helpful descriptions of what each button does.
Ah, ah, ah.
So whenever you start a lesson, you will see overlays that show it's on the page and how the lesson works.
B.
If you don't want to see these overlays in the future, just click the Disable All Overlays to stop them from showing. That was in the bottom right corner on the previous page. So one thing that's really cool about Transparent Online is that you can use your learning pathway to just focus on specific things. So for example, pronunciation lessons or pronunciation practice. If you're using this in the library, you'll definitely want to use some headphones and a microphone. If you're at home, you could just do it aloud. Okay, let's see. You see here that it keeps track of your goals and your progress on each lesson. Here it keeps track of the vocab that you're getting under your belt. And then here are different kinds of modes of practicing new language acquisition. If we click the Browse tab at the beginning, you can see even more categories for expanding upon a particular language. So here we have a welcome lesson, we have an alphabet course, a grammar course, essentials that you might need if you're traveling to that country or a country that speaks that language, elementary vocabulary, teen voices, which is a fun one, conversation courses, French for professionals, general vocabulary, business vocabulary, medical vocabulary, general vocabulary, learning tips, etc., etc. All really, really in-depth, thorough, and targeted courses and lessons that really get at whatever your particular reason is for learning the language of your choice. If we click on the My Transcript app, you'll see that this is where you can control what the language is that you're using. So here it's the language that you're learning, and here it's the language that you are native to or the language that you are speaking already. If we click the Resources tab, we can see here a blog that is made by Transparent Language Online that goes over certain concepts and certain language related texts and insights that might be interesting to somebody learning the language for the first time. And here we have a word of the day. And if we scroll down further, we see some outside resources that have communities that are attached to Transparent Language Online. So we see Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It also provides a proficiency test, a mobile app, which is really cool, some video tutorials, and also some PDFs and online resources. We already clicked on KidSpeak. Let's go back to the Learning tab. So yes, that's a bit about language learning online, Transparent Language Online. I hope you learned a little something, and I hope that you will delve into Transparent Language Online and learn some new words in a new language.
Now that you know what Transparent is, we hope you'll check out the library website and make Transparent work for you. Thanks for joining me on this Lunch and Learn, and we'll see you next time.